أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum viewers. My name is Abdullah Malik and I am a foundation level student at Rehan School Islamabad Barhakau campus. Today I am doing my AI session with Maya AI on the topic of food. So let's start. Hello Maya, can you hear me? Hello Maya. Okay Maya. What is food? Maya.
The silence today.
Maya, what is food?
Basically, it's just fuel. Anything we eat or drink that gives our bodies the energy and nutrients they need to keep everything running. Simple as that.
Why do humans need food?
Because without it, the system just shuts down. Food provides the calories for energy to move and think, plus the building blocks like proteins and vitamins to repair cells and keep the organs functioning. It's pretty much the biological version of charging a battery.
What are healthy foods?
Usually, the stuff that's less processed, think lots of greens, fruits, nuts, lean proteins, and whole grains. Basically, the more it looks like it did when it came out of the ground or off a tree, the better it typically is for you.
What are unhealthy foods?
The stuff that's packed with empty calories, think highly processed sugars, trans fats, and way too much sodium. Things like deep fried snacks, sugary sodas, and ultra processed candies. They taste great in the moment, but they don't actually give your body anything useful.
Why is water important with food?
It's basically the transport system. Water helps break down the food so your body can actually absorb the nutrients, and then it carries those nutrients to your cells. Without it, your digestion would pretty much grind to a halt.
Why do people eat different foods in different countries?
Mostly comes down to what's actually available in the local environment. People used what grew nearby or what they could hunt and fish in their own backyard. Over time, that blends with culture, religion, and trade. How spices traveled across the world until it becomes a tradition that defines a place.
How does culture affect food choice?
Uh, um, I'm not sure I follow. Did you mean features or something else? What exactly are we choosing?
How does culture affect food choice?
Culture is basically the invisible script we're all following. It shapes what we consider normal or good, so our choices aren't ever truly independent. Whether it's what we eat, who we marry, or how we spend our time, culture provides the framework and the expectations that nudge us in a certain direction. Do you think people can actually make a full choice that's completely separate from their culture?
What is traditional food?
Mm, basically the food that's been passed down through generations. It's more than just a recipe, it's tied to the history, geography, and identity of a specific group of people. It's the stuff that makes you feel connected to where you come from.
How does food concept people?
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you say it again?
How does food connect people?
It's the ultimate common ground. Sharing a meal forces you to slow down and actually be present with someone. Plus, food carries memories and stories like a specific dish reminding you of a grandparent or a trip. It turns a basic biological need into a social ritual.
Why is rice important in many cultures?
It's mostly because it's incredibly efficient. Rice can feed a huge number of people on a relatively small amount of land, and it grows well in climates where other grains might fail. When a food becomes that central to survival, it naturally weaves itself into the art, religion, and daily rhythms of the culture.
Why is rice important in many cultures?
You're doing. That's a heavy shift from rice. To be honest, race isn't important in a positive biological sense because scientifically, there's not much that separates us. But socially, it's become a massive deal because humans have a habit of categorizing things to create in groups and out groups. Throughout history, those categories were used to justify power structures, ownership, and inequality. So, while it doesn't have a functional purpose for survival, it's important in the sense that it's deeply embedded in how societies are organized and how people perceive their own identity and place in the world. It's a social construct with very real, often painful consequences.
Why is bread popular around the world?
It's the ultimate convenience food. Grains are easy to grow and store for long periods, and all you really need to make basic bread is flour and water. Since it's filling, cheap, and portable, it just made sense for almost every civilization to adopt it in some form. Plus, it's incredibly versatile. You can bake it, fry it, or steam it.
What foods are famous in Pakistan?
Let me see. Pakistan has a really deep poetic tradition. Allama Iqbal is a huge name. His poems like Shikwa and Subabe Shikwa are famous for focusing on empowerment. Then you have Faiz Ahmed Faiz, who's more about revolutionary themes, and Ahmed Faraz, who's legendary for his romantic ghazals. There are also figures like Mirza Ghalib and Habib Jalib, who explored everything from complex emotions to social and political issues. It's a lot of passion and depth.
Why do festivals have special food?
It's all about marking the moment. When you eat the same things every day, it becomes background noise. By introducing a special dish that only appears once a year, you're signaling to your brain that this day is different and important. It turns the meal into a landmark for the memory. So when you smell or taste that specific food later, it immediately brings back the feeling of the celebration.
What is street food?
It's basically the most honest version of a city's food scene. It's food prepared and sold by vendors in public spaces like carts, stalls, or small kiosks. It's usually designed to be quick, cheap, and eaten on the go, and it's often where you find the most authentic, bold flavors because it's driven by what people actually crave in their daily lives.
Why do people enjoy fast food?
It's a combination of convenience and chemistry. First, it's engineered to hit all the right buttons, lots of salt, sugar, and fat, which triggers a dopamine hit in the brain. Then there's the consistency. You know exactly what a burger from a certain chain will taste like, whether you're in Florida or Tokyo. It's basically the path of least resistance for a hungry brain.
So, viewers, this is my AI session with Maya AI. I hope you like it. We will meet in another TEDx, in another colony with Maya. Take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz, Pakistan. Zindabad.